You guys, after last week's tragedy with that other turtle, I am so incredibly happy to see this one. I'm sorry, it is not Scar though. Oh my goodness. I don't know who this is, but buddy, I am happy to see you. Good morning. So this is Bodey. Most of you know that. Hi, say hi, Bodey. And we have had him for the last, 5 days, I think. His mommy and daddy went on a little trip. This is Weston's baby brother. I know you all know Weston, but Bodey is helping Did in the garden today. We're about to water. Well, I've already watered just a little bit, but gonna water some more. And the garden is not doing well at all. The heat is just really gotten a hold of it. We're gonna water the garden? Are we gonna water the garden? Yeah, we are. All right, so if you've been following our vlog for a while, you will remember this guy from back in January for sure. This is the little dude that had cranial surgery. You guys, God is so good. He healed perfectly well. As you can see, he is just happy-go-lucky little boy, and he has been the sweetest, happiest little thing. He just goes with the flow, does whatever, sleeps all night. He's a good boy. Yeah. So we've just really been enjoying him. Mom and Dad come home today. He has given me an arm workout for sure. He is a heavy, heavy fella. Right? Right? Sweet boy. Mike's out on the tractor this morning, and he is trimming up that big tree because it just hangs down really low when we mow. But looks like he is hauling the branches off, or going to be hauling the branches off to the burn pile. Just, getting out and enjoying the coolness of the morning while we can. Bodey and I just finished in the garden. And now he's swinging. Bodey. You see the kitty cat? Where's the kitty cat? Meow. Where's the kitty cat? He loves Stormy. Kitty cat, kitty cat. Here's a few more pictures from our weekend with Bodey. He got to have some special cousin time with the girl cousins, and we just got to make lots of memories that we will cherish for a long, long time. We really enjoyed our special weekend with Bodey. Okay, so you might be wondering what's going on here. Well, this is baling wire, and I'm pretty certain it's just from whenever the previous owner of the farm would feed his cattle or horses, and if he had baling wire on hay bales, he would just take it off and pile it here. Thank goodness he piled it all in one spot, unlike hay twine that we found everywhere. Anyways, it had become really overgrown with grass and weeds, so Mike is just burning all the grass and weeds off of it so that we can kind of ball this baling wire up a little bit more and pile it up on our scrap metal pile and just do away with it.
Good morning.
We're enjoying coffee out on the patio this morning. It's beautiful out. And what are we about to do?
We're gonna clear a fence line completely. Every time we mow, it seems like, I actually might have a scar left from getting scratched by the hangovers, that branches and everything else grows through the fence. So I did this
last week.
Well, our brains think differently. Sometimes. Most of the time we just look at each other and go, we're so married. But I think about a year ago or so, I came through and tried to clear the fence lines fairly decently in the early spring, and you know, it just keeps growing. So we're gonna get after that this morning, and we've got the tractor here. So,
But first, we're gonna tell you, give you another update on Mike's health. I'll let you tell him.
Well, and thanks so much for all the prayers and thoughts and kind words. It's been quite amazing, you know, for you guys to be such a support group and so encouraging, and I hope we've been encouraging to you as well. But I found out my PSA was not 1.8. You know, we were kind of fired up about the fact that it was 1.8. Thursday, I got my actual blood test back, and PSA level was not 1.8. It was 1.38.
1.38.
So that was even better. It's like, whoa! So I guess when the girl called, she just saw the 1.8 and missed the 3 part. But, you know, to me, that's a big 0.42 because it was lower. And so anyway, answered prayers. We're doing our part. God's doing his part. And it's just a nice partnership to know that you have a God who loves you that much and taking care of you. Doesn't mean that he doesn't love you if he's not, you know, healing you, because some people say, well, he didn't heal me, he didn't do this, and it's like, you know, God's going to express his love in different ways, but the most important part about all of that to me is that he heals us spiritually forever, and you know, that's the part that matters the most. But we received this blessing, and we're going to be satisfied and happy and joyous about it.
Yes. All right, we're about to head out and work after we finish our coffee.
Yeah. Have a good day.
By the way, we got the tractor back. Hydraulic leak is fixed, so we are good to go. I'm gonna be going right over there. You can see him working, I think. And I'll be loading up all the brush that he's cutting and hauling it to the burn pile. Look at this beautiful morning we have, you guys. I mean, it is perfect weather out. I forgot to mention, while we're out working today, I've got sourdough rising or in the works. So I'm coming in, sorry about that. Coming in to do some stretch and folds on my sourdough. My kitchen's a mess. Pretty real life here. So I will let you watch me do this. I gotta clean up first. I know some people love this part of sourdough, the stretch and folds. I think I've told you before, this is really not my favorite part. I don't like getting my hands down in the dough. So I do most of my mixing with either gloves on or with this little thing here. But when it comes to stretch and folds, you kind of do have to get in there
and stretch it so that you're stretching your gluten. Here's where we're at. So I do this part now as much as possible with this. And then I do have to get in there with my hands, but we're still loving sourdough big time. We've kind of gotten away from the raisin bread quite as much because obviously raisins are high in sugar, natural sugar, and that's not a terrible problem, but we really want to keep Mike's sugar levels, glucose levels, and all that leveled out and at bay. So we're doing a little bout of sourdough without raisins. So anyways, there's that. Set a 30-minute timer. And I'll go back out and work, and then in 30 minutes, I'll come do this again.
30 minutes, counting down.
And I shouldn't have to do it another time because I'm just doing kind of an easy recipe. Gonna try to bake this tonight, but I have to show y'all though. I have to show y'all. My starter is just amazing. I've gotten a really good feeding ratio down, and it's just really bubbly, and I'm proud of it. And if you're a sourdough baker, you know how exciting this can be. So share in my sourdough joy with me. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Can you guys see all of the leaves falling? It literally is like a beautiful fall morning, and we're out enjoying it. I mean, we're working, but hey, it's part of it. So we're doing our rubbing alcohol cleanse on everything that I've been touching, including the handle on the tractor, the steering wheel, my camera, tripod. Yeah, here's the poison ivy.
Poison ivy there, and poison ivy there.
And we knew this was here because of our encounter with it last year, but Mike is highly allergic. So,
And I will throw away my other glove.
yeah. He has to throw away his gloves. I will have to probably throw mine away too. But we clean as best we can everything that we touch, including like the clippers and everything, with alcohol. It's been 30 minutes. It's time for another sourdough stretch and fold.
Once again, oh wow, it's windy out. I was trying to show you guys, I'm really crooked here. I was trying to show you guys, it's like a beautiful fall morning now, and I'm like, God, you are really teasing us because it's supposed to get up to 91 today, which is not like excessively hot, but it's hot. So, we're enjoying it while we can. And I was showing you that we're having to clean up and really wash it really well because of poison ivy. We use we use alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and Mike is super allergic. If you are Flipping the Farm follower, you probably will remember how awful it is for him. And I'm not allergic, so I'm not as careful as he is, but I should be even more careful now, and I am. This is looking really smooth. Loving it, loving it. I'm gonna do a couple of coil, I think they're called coils. Can't remember. It doesn't look very pretty because I just bubbled it up, but.
Getting a whole lot done today. This is actually a tree that we lost in a storm a while back, and this is really the first opportunity we've had to mess with it. As you can see, the burn pile is getting bigger and bigger, so we'll have to wait for a nice calm day to get out here and burn. So all of these fence panels are just kind of standing here, barely wired to the pipe post. So we would love to someday weld all these to the post, but until then, we're just clearing the fence line, and I'm having to add a T-post right here, as you can see, and wiring them to each post because they were starting to fall over because of the overgrowth. It was just pushing the panels over. So we're just repairing this fence as best we can and getting this fence line cleared. When we mow, it's such a pain because of all the overgrowth, so it'll be really nice to mow and not get smacked in the face by branches. Definitely a temporary fix, but it'll have to do. We got a lot of this fence line cleared out. Mike is still working, trying to get him to stop, but he doesn't like to stop till he reaches a certain point. Here I am working on that sourdough, fixing to shape it, and I have a little helper. As you can see, this gal absolutely loves sourdough. That's the first thing she says when she walks in our house. Sourdough, sourdough. So she even has a little cup that I've given her and a spoon, and she mixes sourdough. It's so cute. But I just have her standing in a chair here watching me, and she's loving it, as you can see. I love that she's here watching me do this because I hope that she always stays interested and wants to learn how to make sourdough from Did.
I just think it would be a fun tradition to pass on down. I remember watching my grandmother make biscuits. I never learned how to make them. I would love to have learned, but Granny kind of was the gatekeeper to her biscuit recipes, so I don't have it. It was just kind of a pinch of this and a pinch of that. But anyways, I really do love that Greenlee loves sourdough so much and wants to make sourdough like did. As I was taking this out of the oven, she was so excited, saying, oh boy, I'm excited." Thank you guys so much for watching. While you're here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and share.